Lewis, you topped your first practice session of the season in FP1, P5 in FP2. How would you assess your Friday?
It started off well, wasn't as great in the second session, but yeah, pretty much like every other weekend, I would say. The car is as it is, and we're bouncing around like crazy, but it doesn't feel like we're massively off here this weekend. We're still probably a second down, I would say, something like that. But yeah, we've just got to keep working on it.
How much more do you think there is to unlock, and how do you aim plan to do that?
There's not really anything. It's not really much we can do with the bouncing. It just is as it is. But setup-wise, it's definitely. I think George was able to find a little bit more time. I think there's definitely on my side more time, and it just didn't really get a clear lap. And I think with the setup I have a lot of locking. But we'll fix it tonight and come back and give it a better try tomorrow.
And everyone's talking about the heat this weekend. How arduous was it out there in this humidity?
Yeah, definitely probably a little bit dehydrated after that session, so feeling a little bit heavy, and it's very hot. But it's the biggest problem is like it's not the physicality side of it. It's literally just you're bouncing so much that you just have a headache all the time, and this is a very, very bumpy track. So if you just watch the onboards and see my helmet, literally I don't have any feelings anymore. I lost them like earlier on in the year. So yeah.
I can sense the frustration. One lap pace, what do you think is possible?
I'm hoping we can be P5 and P4, something like that. If we can get any higher, that would be amazing.
Hey Fernando, upgraded car this weekend. Had a couple of chances to drive it today. How did it feel?
It felt good. It was always nice to come here. It's a very challenging circuit in the night, and yeah, it was nice to drive. We had a small issue in FP1, so we lost a little bit of track time, and we tried to recover some laps in FP2. We're still a little bit running behind schedule on our car, but I think we are confident for tomorrow.
From the run-in that you did get, it looked like the car looked quick out there at least, both on long runs and short runs.
Yeah, the car looks quick. We still need to fix a little bit of fine-tune on the setup, and there are a couple of corners that are quite bumpy still, 10.5, 10.7, so try to get a little bit more confidence on braking will be the main priority overnight, but yeah, all in all, I think we are happy today.
Do you feel like you guys are kind of comfortably in that P4, kind of in that ranking, and it should be solid top 10 and solid points this weekend?
Hopefully. Obviously, it is difficult to predict things here because things change very, very quickly on Saturday when the moment of truth comes. But I think we should be in a good position to be both cars in Q3. That's the aim. But yeah, we know that we have to execute Saturday and especially Sunday with no mistakes. Very demanding circuit, so we will put all our focus.
So Joe, your first ever outing at all in Singapore in a Formula One car. How was your day?
Yeah, it's pretty extreme, the track. It's pretty hard, let's say. You don't have the time for like a rest because all the corners is pretty complex, let's say. And I really enjoyed it actually. Apart from like the humidity, maybe the heat is very hot when you stop. All the heat gets to the cockpit, but overall, I think it's a smooth day one, and we need to do another step tomorrow. But we seem to have a good car so far.
Obviously, you did all the physical prep, as did every driver. Is it enough, the preparation, when you stepped into the car?
I mean, it's always a little bit different, but of course, it was more like you're used to a little bit with the heat, because obviously now where I live in UK, it's not that hot anyway. And then, yeah, coming to here, of course, when you're driving, it's always different because the mental side is where like it drains you. But let's say here it's very similar to Miami, and I think it's one of the two hardest races of the year.
What about your confidence levels in the car? Are you just looking to build it up slowly?
Yeah, I mean, we're building up. P1 I think was good if we finish the lap without the red flag, and this time in P2 we're struggling a little bit. My side just to find the balance, so I couldn't really get a nice lap in, so we have to have a look and what's going wrong. But still, with the unhappy lap, we are P15, so it's not too bad. Had worse days. So.
And obviously very special for you to have your family here. What are you hoping you can show them tomorrow in qualifying?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to have them here. Hopefully it gets a bit better, because last time when we had the whole family here, obviously it was Silverstone, we had a good Saturday, and hopefully to get the bounce back on the Sunday to race, because it's always special to race here with my family, also with the Chinese fans around, so it's great.